my email.
Don't you do a cold plunge?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, do that thing first.
Yeah.
That cold plunge, like you're not thinking about anything else.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I do the cold plunge, but I usually have to go to the bathroom first. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And I don't go to the bathroom without my phone.
Right.
So sometimes I'll wake up at like 8 o'clock and it's 8:40 before I get in the water.
Yeah.
Like, why did it take so long?
Right.
Well, because I had to say hi to the dog.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to get up.
But plus, you're not rushing to get to that water either.
No. I do it every day, but I don't want to do it every day. So every day, like, as I'm walking towards, there's all this self-talk where my brain's like, come on, man, you don't have to do this. And then there's the other part of me is going, shut the fuck up.
It's great.
Just get in there. Great. And I always do it. But that talk, it's never like I'm looking forward to it. It's a smooth walk there. There's no mental hiccups. That's happened 0 fucking times.
I love that.
Every fucking time I've walked toward that thing, pick up the lid, I'm like, oh my God, are you really doing this? I set the timer on and my foot hits the water. I'm like, okay, we're in. And then, but once I'm in, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Once I'm in, it's fine.
Yeah.
And but there's always that moment, like 30 seconds in, where your body's like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, shut up, pussy.
Yeah.
Like, we're in here.
I love that.
We're in here for 3 minutes no matter what happens.
I love
so
that.
just fucking deal with it. And then when I get out, I'm always happier.
Yes.
But it's just that fucking talk that you have to have in your brain while you get up there. Like, I know I'm not going to listen. I know that inner bitch is not going to win.
That's power, though, man.
But that motherfucker is so persistent.
I love it, though.
Every day he's like, come on. We don't have to do this.
That's the power, man. Overcoming it,
away.
Not listening to it. Like, nah, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
We're going to do this. And I think that lends you power to other parts of your life.
Oh, it definitely does.
It's really great. I do cold showers. You know, I don't have a plunge, but I do cold showers, and it's never pleasant. I'll hit
showers
the gym.
in the East Coast are rough.
I do the steam, and then I'll just, no matter what, I'll put it on, and then just do the Wim Hof, do the breathing in the cold.
The problem with Texas is the water never really gets cold enough.
No.
It does in the winter. It gets pretty cold. I've taken some cold showers in the winter. I'm like, ooh, this is pretty cold. But it's not enough. It's just, like, cold shower here is like mildly unpleasant.
Yeah.
I want brutal.
I
want brutal. And it's like, getting through that at the beginning of the day, first of all, it raises up your dopamine. Like Andrew Huberman and Susanna Soberg have put out all these scientific papers and podcasts and have all these discussions about the benefits for your dopamine increases 200%. It lasts for hours, norepinephrine, all these like real tangible benefits. But the resilience, like having the ability to say to that inner bitch, fuck you. If you watched me, you would think, oh my God, this guy's so stoic. He's a soldier. He just walks in that thing every day. But you don't know what's going on in my head.
I love that.
In my head, I'm like, come on, pussy.
I love that.
Let's go have a coffee
That's
first.
so great. That's like Goggins looking at his shoes for 4 hours.
Exactly.
He's looking at his shoes for 4 hours. Like, you gonna run today?
Sometimes I stare at those motherfuckers for a half hour before I put them on. But he just lets you know, like, you're never going to win that battle. You always win, but you're never going to not have that inner conversation where the comfort, everybody wants that comfort.
Yeah.
It's just being the boss. You know, my friend John Joseph always says, when it's time to tell you, your mind tells your body who the fuck's the boss.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is.
It's a philosophy. It's a mental philosophy that you have to have and you have to implement.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you have the philosophy, that's the first, that's it.
As long as you adhere to it. As long as you adhere to it. But boy, it's so easy to not do it. Like today I got some stem cell shot in my knee and I can't do the cold plunge for 72 hours. So for 72 hours, I get to be a bitch. But the problem is, in my head, I know 3 days from now, that fucking cold punch is like, hey, pussy.
Yeah.
Remember me? It's even colder now.
That's great. I'm feeling that too when I'm in a warm climate like this, and then go back to New York and hit those cold showers there. I'm gonna feel it. Yeah, it's gonna be a wake up.
Yeah. If you get to a point where you got a yard and you can get a cold plunge, I can't recommend it enough. It's so in a sauna. If you have the two of them, because they both test you in a different way.
Right.
Sauna's 20 minutes, you know, and at 189 degrees, which is that's my sweet spot. When I get to like 15 minutes and I check my watch, I'm like, fuck, those last 5 minutes are rough. They're rough.
But I think it does elevate your mood, and it really does fight depression.
100%.
It really does fight depression.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
crazy.
It's kind of crazy that like struggle fights depression.
Yeah.
But it really does. If you don't have any physical struggle in your life and you're just dealing with the anxiety of existence, like that's what I find when I get hurt. when I get injured and I have to take a few days off,
right.
I'm like, boy, do I rely on that for my mood and to just
yeah.
to overcome adversity and just deal with all the bullshit of pressure of life.
Right. But adversity is necessary. And that's a thing's been kind of overrun today in society, the society that we live in now. People don't recognize that, I don't think.
All of my friends who don't do anything physical, they're the ones who struggle the most mentally.
Right.
I have so many friends that have like so many like weird mental problems, anxiety problems, especially comics, that don't do anything physically.
Yeah.
But the ones that do something physically, they have such an advantage.
Right.
Because you're calmer. It's like you're taking a drug that allows you to deal with the bullshit.
Right. Mind-body connection's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is real.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of smart people don't recognize that because they're so concentrated on the mind.
Right.
They think of the body and concentrating on the body being frivolous.
Right.
But it's not. It's actually the mind that you're strengthening by concentrating on the body.
Right.
Because it's your will, which is a part of your mind. Everyone thinks your mind is just calculus and learning how to write and learning language. No.
Right.
The mind is also will. It's also dedication. It's also discipline. And that is your mind.
Yeah.
And the mental strength you get from physical activities applies to mental pursuits and to intellectual pursuits.
Yeah, absolutely. I could feel it. I could feel my mood change when I do those right things, you know?
Oh, yeah.